How specifically could AI cause the extinction of mankind? Professor Nello Cristianini investigates how exactly artificial intelligence might bring about the doom of civilization. This week, a group of well-known and reputable AI researchers signed a statement consisting of 22 words. Quote, mitigating the risk of extinction from AI should be a global priority alongside other societal scale risks such as pandemics and nuclear war, unquote. Those are very strong words, don't you think? As a professor of AI, he said, I am also in favor of reducing any risk and prepared to work on it personally, but any statement worded in such a way is bound to create alarm, so its authors should probably be more specific and clarify their concerns. As defined by Encyclopedia Britannica, extinction is the, quote, dying out or extermination of a species, unquote. I have met many of the statement's signatories who are among the most reputable and solid scientists in the field, and they certainly mean well. However, they have given us no tangible scenario for how such an extreme event might occur. It's not the first time that we've been in this position. On March 22 this year, a petition signed by a different set of entrepreneurs and researchers requested a pause in AI deployment of 6 months. In the petition on the website of the Future of Life Institute, they set out as their reasoning, quote, profound risks to society and humanity as shown by extensive research and acknowledged by top AI labs, end quote, and accompanied their request as a list of rhetorical questions. Should we let machines flood our information channels with propaganda and untruth? Should we automate away all the jobs, including the fulfilling ones? Should we develop non-human minds that might eventually outnumber, outsmart, obsolete, and replace us? Should we risk loss of control of our civilization? A generic sense of alarm. This is certainly true. It's certainly true that along with many benefits, this technology comes with risks that we need to take seriously. But none of the aforementioned scenarios seem to outline a specific pathway to extinction. This means we are left with a generic sense of alarm without any possible actions we can take. The website of the Center for AI Safety, where the latest statement appears, outlines in a separate section 8 broad risk categories. These include the weaponization of AI, its use to manipulate the news system, the possibility of humans eventually becoming unable to self-govern, the facilitation of oppressive regimes, and so on. Except for weaponization, it's unclear how the other, still awful, risks could lead to the extinction of our species, and the burden of spelling it out is on those who claim it. Weaponization is a real concern, of course, but what is meant by this should also be clarified. On its website, the Center for AI Safety's main worries appears to be the use of AI systems to design chemical weapons. This should be prevented at all costs, but chemical weapons are already banned. Extinction is a very specific event which calls for the very specific explanations. On May 16, at his U.S. Senate hearing, Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, which developed the ChatGPT AI chatbot, was twice asked to spell out the worst-case scenario. He finally replied this, quote, my worst fears are that we, the field, the technology, the industry, cause significant harm to the world. It's why we started the company to avert that future. I think if this technology goes wrong, it can go quite wrong, end quote. That's what he said. But while I'm strongly in favor of being as careful as we possibly can be, and have been saying so publicly for the past 10 years, it's important to maintain a sense of proportion, particularly when discussing the extinction of a species of 8 billion individuals. IA can create social problems that must really be averted. As scientists, we have a duty to understand them and then do our best to solve them, but the first step is to name and describe them and to be specific. This is by Nello Cristiani, Professor of Artificial Intelligence, University of Bath of the UK, an article republished from the conversation under Creative Commons on Unexplained Mysteries. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.